EU politicians, but it sounds like this was a more measured approach to Brexit.
Yeah, that's right, Jeff. Essentially, Morando, speaking a couple of days ago just up the road in Lake Como, said everybody should just calm down. Here's the first question I put to him.
The
UK's decision to leave the European Union must be respected by governments of member countries who share and do not share their point of view. Now we must develop negotiations in which I believe right from the start the European Union and also the British government must be transparent about and put all their cards on the table so as to build a relationship of trust. This is because the UK has chosen to start a breakup process, but it still remains a major player in Europe. Let's say that the UK has decided to leave the Union and that we must find solutions, as obviously the United Kingdom cannot claim the maintenance of benefits by inflicting the rest of Europe with negative consequences. But I believe that Europe has full interests in establishing positive relationships economically, commercially, on military and defence, and on the foreign policy side of things. We need to acknowledge a choice has been made, but at the same time working to build a very positive relationship, because the UK remains in Europe and we must take this into account.
Do you think that Brexit poses any direct threat to Italy's economy?
Se devo essere sincero, lei mi chiede.
To be honest with you, I think that Brexit is a greater threat to the UK economy than it is to the economy of the European Union. So I believe that in terms of the deal that is to be negotiated, as I said before, it must be very open and transparent. It's not as easy to predict as those who assumed catastrophic consequences. In my opinion, those who have prophesied for magnificent consequences from the UK leaving haven't taken into account the positive and negative interest points from both sides of the field, and it should be done in a more balanced manner. We must all try to maintain a certain restraint and without extremism, without radicalism, and without assuming that the UK will be involved in a disastrous economic failure because of its choice. And let's not even go back to the famous phrase that when there's fog in the channel, the continent's cut off, as that is very much not the case.